Hey, Johnny, we need to talk. Yeah, well, we've been reassigned. I'll meet you outside the elementary school over on Elm Street tomorrow around 10, okay? Yeah, okay, good. See you then.
It's not enough for me to lounge around in my smoking jacket and watch porn all day anymore. My life has to have deeper meaning, important type stuff. Honey, I know what I'm doing. I want to give back to the community. San Fernandino has given me so much. I need to help the town I love when it's in such dire crisis. I just need to make sure I use my powers for good and not less than good. Like bad stuff, like evil or whatever. Sometimes I'm not sure I can control my emotions. I get into such a rage, I just feel like I could just. Yeah, like I was saying. Sometimes I can't remember what I've done and what's just happened. Or why I'm lying in a pool of blood, someone else's blood. I'm completely nude. Slick with blood from head to toe, nude, totally covered in it. Rather than be repulsed, I'm totally hard to express my feelings. Sometimes I feel totally stiff and rigid, coated in dry blood, but flexible, like I don't have a bone in my body. I'm made of cartilage, nude, aroused, blood-soaked, angry, filled with a killer rage, splattered in someone else's dried blood, all cartilagey. It's frightening. Sometimes I worry that I'm going insane. That's why I have to do more than be filthy rich and wander around my mansion constantly drinking. You understand? I'm so blessed to have you. Someone who gets me, who understands me, who completes me. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can't believe she did that. Wow, she said that? And after all you did with that whole birthday card thing, yeah. She said that? OMG! I totally see why you were so mad. She wore the same shoes as you? No. They were kind of close though? Oh, that's horrible. I can't believe she would do that. That lying little bitch. Isn't she the one with the good eye? The one good eye? The green-eyed one with the big tit? Yeah. She was hit by a car as a kid like a dozen times. Too stupid to not play in traffic. Evil little bitch. No! You didn't tell me what Jessica had on in her outfit the day the selfie thing was taken or whatever? No! What? I think I'm going into a tunnel, honey. Okay, goodbye, my love. Alfredo! Alfredo! Master Sharkman, is there anything else I can get for you? Perhaps a refresher on your gin and tonic, sir? No, thank you, Alfredo. Perhaps a light nip of angel's breath from the Emerald Isle, then? No, thank you, Al. Fredo. I'm too distraught over my... Perhaps a martini as big as your fat head to shut you up would drown your sorrows, Master Sharkman. No, Al. Fredo, I'm too torn from my soul searching. Soul searching, Your Royal Flatulence? You have a soul to search inside that husk of a reptilian chamber? I'm far too upset to... Sir, you know you're going to tell me whether I want to hear it or not, Your Eminence. You might as well end this sham of a play and spill your repulsive, weak-lilied gut. Oh, Fredo, I'm so glad you're with me. Could I offer you one last enormous liver-killing cocktail that would hopefully shut you up before I have to listen to your woe is me, the poor little billionaire horse crap? You've been such a loyal friend for all of these years. So the fact that you can't distinguish me from your friends is horrifying me, unless you also have to pay your friends, of course, a possibility of which I find most repulsive. Continue to blather, sir. I have a momentous decision to make, Al. Would it be whiskey to drown your sorrows or gin, Master Sharkman? Or perhaps underage hookers and blow again, like last weekend? I most appreciated having your runoff, sir. Some of those young ladies were just my size. Except, of course, for my freakishly huge member. Fredo, I'm not sure I can do it. I'm not sure I have the strength. Oh, Al. Walked with a limp for a good week after that, I'd say. Perhaps some of the Asian acrobats that are so bendy, as you like to call it. Oh, Fredo. I'm just not sure I can do it. Not sure I have the strength. Screw it, I'm calling it audible. Whiskey in a punch bowl, it is thine, idiot Masterosaurus. As Sir Douglas MacArthur said, his piss ran down his leg running for a boat out of the hell of the jungle of the Philippines. I shall return. I don't know if I can make this earth-shattering decision. Hold that thought, Master Shark. I'll be right back. Keep talking like I'm listening, though, won't you? Alfredo. It's just that I feel this pull that keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Whatever shall I do, Al? Fredo.
The breach has been extensively captured on high-speed video. This powerful attack is meant to kill on contact. There's a predator on the loose. A giant with a mysterious past. Many of its kind prowl the open ocean. Something pulled this one off course, straight for shore, with deadly consequences.
Hey, Johnny, over here.
Thought we were meeting inside the elementary school in the office. What happened to that?
Nah, I can't be within 500 feet of a school.
Okay.
Well, like I was saying, we've been reassigned. It's kind of a temporary thing, kind of like a staffing mix-up. We're going to be pulling some truancy duty for a bit, you know, helping out the schools, tracking down kids in trouble. That kind of thing. It'll be good PR for the department, you know, police helping out the community.
Okay, that makes sense. I can see that.
There's just one more thing that might sound a little strange at first. Some of these truancy cases are a bit old. They're kind of like cold cases.
So we're truancy detectives, cold cases?
Yeah, something like that. Hey, the first one is just up Elm Street there. Follow me.
Okay. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Detective Johnny Sharkman from the San Bernardino Beach Police Department, Truancy Division, cold case specialist. This is my partner, Detective Joey Cur.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Ma'am, we'd like to ask you about a former resident of this address some 23 years ago, a Mr. I.P. Freely.
What can you tell us about Mr. I.P. Freely? Did he live quietly?
We'd like to ask you some questions. Somebody lived at this address about 23 years ago, Mr. Oliver Closeoff.
What can you tell us about Mr. Oliver Closeoff? Did he live quietly?
What can you tell us, ma'am, about a former resident of this about 23 years ago, a Mr. Dick Hertz?
What can you tell us about Mr. Dick Hertz? Was he short?
Ma'am, we've got a few questions about a former resident here, a Mr. Harry Balzich.
What can you tell us about Harry Balzich? Was he tall?
Ma'am, we're here to ask you a few questions about a former resident here, a Jacques Strap.
Do you know anything specific about Mr. Jacques Strap? Was he athletic?
What can you tell us about a former resident, a Mr. Mike Hunt?
What can you tell us about Mr. Mike Hunt? Was he bearded?
Have you seen Mike Hunt lately? Ma'am, we're here to ask questions about a former resident, a Mike Roch. Have you seen Mike Roch?
Was there anything specific you could tell us about Mike Roch? Was he flaming?
Ma'am, we're here to ask about a former resident, a Mr. Ben Jover.
Is there anything you could tell us about Mr. Ben Jover? Did he like to come in through the back door?
Was he rough on the furniture, ma'am? Ma'am, we're here to ask some questions about a former resident here. I believe it was a Mr. Huge G. Erection. Have you seen Mr. Huge Erection?
Can you tell us anything about Hugh G. Rection? Was he stiff?
Was he tall?
Was he thick?
Was he wide?
Was he long?
How long would he last if he was in a strenuous activity, for example?
Did he often wear rubber clothing?
Ma'am, we're here to ask some questions about a former resident here, a Mr. Dick Smoker. What can you tell us about Dick Smoker?
Was there anything peculiar about Dick Smoker?
Was he a smoker?
Was he a dick?
Ma'am, we're here looking to get some information on a former resident here. About 23 years ago, a Mr. Jack Me Off. Is there anything you can tell us about Jack Me Off?
Jack me off? Sound familiar? Jack me off.
Did he leave anything behind, ma'am?
Anything on the walls? The ceiling? The headboard?
Couch? Newspaper? Kitchen sink?
Sock?
Anything? Ma'am, we're looking for someone who used to live here about 23 years ago, a Phil Latio. Do you know anything about Phil Latio?
Anything you know about fellatio would be greatly appreciated.
We don't get to hear enough about Phil Latio.
We're big fans
Yes.
of fellatio.
From what we've read, big fans. Ma'am, we'd like to ask you a few questions about a former resident that lived here about 23 years ago or so, Ms. Ivana Tinkle.
What can you tell us about Ivana Tinkle? Was she active?
Ma'am, is there anything you can tell us about a former resident here, Mr. Haywood Jablomi?
Haywood Jablomi?
That's who we're looking for. Haywood Jablomi?
Haywood Jablomi.
Simple question, ma'am. Haywood Jablomi?
Answer the question, ma'am. Haywood Jablomi.
That's what we're looking for. Hey,
Seen him?
Would you blow me?
Heard from him? Hey, would you blow me?
Would you
Haywood?
blow me? Mr. Would you blow me? Hey, would you?
Friends called him Woody.
True. Ma'am, we're looking for a former resident of this address. Lived here about 23 years ago. A Mr. Dick goes in your ass.
Dick goes in your ass? Greek fellow?
Have you seen?
About this high?
Have you seen Dick goes in your ass?
Have you had any experience encountering Dick goes in your ass?
Any trouble with the plumbing after Dick goes in your ass?
Even accidentally?
Dick goes in your ass? Anything? Did he leave anything behind, ma'am? Dick goes in your ass. Ma'am, we're here to ask a question about a former resident here. We're looking for a Connie Lingus. Have you seen Ms. Lingus?
Anything specific you can tell us about Connie Lingus would help. It would help a great deal.
Any details you could provide about Connie Lingus?
We know nothing about Connie Lingus.
No, we really have no idea.
Neither of us.
None.
Not a
Just
clue.
Zero.
Nothing.
We hear all the time we should know more about Connie Lingus, but
You don't get much experience with Connie Lingus in our line of work.
no, you certainly don't, and certainly no one teaches you anything about Connie Lingus.
But they sure critique you afterward.
Master Sharkman, are we going to be going out to combat ne'er-do-wells again this evening?
Yes, Black Shark.
Splendid. Shall I set a course for the waterfront? We were fairly successful finding ruffians there a fortnight ago.
Yes, Black Shark.
Excellent. I'll get us there on 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, Master Sharkman. Please make sure you are properly restrained.
Yes, Black Shark.
Explaining the abundant display of ferocity.
Oh, $59!
Oh, luminous blurs and softens the fine lines.
Hola, señora. Mi amo es Señor Guapo. Señor muy guapo.
Hola, señor guapo. Señor muy guapo.
¿Dónde es el esposa? ¿Es aquí?
Mi esposa no es aquí.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Sí, señor. Muy bien, muy bien.
Señora, es muy importante.
Mi anclago tu pipios.
Es muy importante.
Oh, sí, es muy importante. Tu juicios.
Mi juicio?
Tu juicios must flow.
Mi juicio musto floro?
Sí. Vámonos anclago las pipios.
Mis tubos no anclago en mucho tiempo.
¡Vámonos! ¡Mucho rápido!
Señor guapo, mi pipos es bueno. Señor guapo, mi pipos es bueno.
Sí, es muy bueno. ¡Rápido!
Señor guapo, mi juice se flowing.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Detective Johnny Sharkman from the San Bernardino Beach Police Department, Truancy Division, Cold Case Specialist. This is my partner, Detective Joey Cur.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Ma'am, we'd like to ask you about some former residents at this address some 23 years ago. We're looking for some twin boys named Bob and Neil Down.
They moved out a long time ago, like 20 years ago. I've been a hoarder ever since.
What can you tell us about them? Did they leave an email address or a cell phone number?
Did they live quietly? What were their personal habits?
They were good boys who always had nice matching outfits, really good shoes. Mostly a lot of racket at night, though. A lot of moaning and pounding.
Moaning and pounding, ma'am?
Pounding and moaning. One of them always used to yell, "Take me to Pound Town." I didn't know what that was all about. They like to sing a lot, too. Other than that, they seemed like really nice. Are you musicians?
No, ma'am. As we mentioned, we're the police. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Have a good afternoon, ma'am.
Oh, wait. There's this card you should see in my kitchen.
Card, ma'am?
In your kitchen? May we come in?
Yes, of course. Right this way. Don't mind my cat. Snowball, get out of there this instant. I found this on my kitchen counter, along with this mess.
When did you notice this, ma'am?
Right before you arrived. I was about to clean it up. If I don't clean up, this place just becomes a complete mess.
Yeah, I can see that.
What exactly is this mess?
This was Captain Crunch and his crunch berries.
Not bad. So, does that mean these would be his crunch berries?
Yup, his crunch berries.
Ew.
Delicious. Ma'am, I'm afraid we can't allow you to clean up just yet. Your kitchen has now become a crime scene, ma'am. Not for the disgusting mess or the outdated cabinets and countertops or this horrible floor or those god-awful drapes.
For what then?
Ma'am, it appears there's been a murder here. Johnny, go get the camera. We need to document this crime scene.
Right.
They got him right to the button. What type of sick, twisted bastard would come up with that?
I don't know. Not sure what we've uncovered here. They really are that delicious though, huh?
Oh yeah.
Should I get a picture of the evidence before you eat it all?
Blue ones kind of suck.
Okay, good to know. Joey, what the hell was that?
That was kind of strange, I'll admit. But right now, we've got a murder to solve. This might get us right back in the game. Right back in homicide, where we belong.
You got any plans for tomorrow?
Yeah, I got something going on. Why?
I was thinking of going out and doing a few more interviews tomorrow.
Hey kids, do you want to see me do a magic trick? Maybe make some balloon animals. Do some card tricks. How about I make a pencil disappear? Oh, you kids are gonna love this trick. Can I get a volunteer from the audience? No? Oh, that's a shame. Come on, kids. Where's your spirit of adventure? I believe that what doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger. All right then. How about a number instead? I looked over Jordan and what did I see? A coming for to carry me home. A band of angels a coming after me. A coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, a coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, a coming for to carry me home.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. I'm Detective Johnny Sharkman of the San Fernandino Beach Police Department.
Are you selling tickets to the fundraiser, officer? I heard it's going to be really cool.
Fundraiser? No, ma'am. I just had a few questions, and I was hoping to. I'm looking for a Ms. A. Colhane. Would she be available?
Yes, that's me. Is there a problem, officer?
Oh, according to my notes, Ms. Colhane would be about 37 years old. I know enough not to ask a woman's age, but you do appear to be a bit older than that.
Do I really, detective?
No, I meant younger than that. Much younger than that, of course.
Oh, detective, I believe you're blushing.
Well, ma'am, it is pretty hot out here.
You're dressed like a Mormon. First, I thought you were here to save my soul or something. Detective, Sharkman, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
May I ask why you're looking for Miss Colhane about, I don't know, 23 years later?
Well, ma'am, on September 8th, 1992, Ms. Colhane didn't appear in school, and she apparently didn't have a note to excuse her from school.
You're looking for a doctor's note to excuse Miss Colhane from school from 23 years ago?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, is this some kind of twisted joke, sir?
No, ma'am.
Oh, that's disappointing. I'd rather hope that this was more important than that.
By the way, young lady, shouldn't you be in school right now?
Yes, I absolutely should. I so wish I were in school right now instead of being stuck out here in limbo. I believe you're looking for my mother, Anne Colhane. I am Alexandra Colhane.
Okay. Could I speak to your mother?
That would be nice, of course. I'm sure she's been waiting for years for the police to come by. Let me go and fetch her.
Thank you. Joey, yeah, I need to see you. I need to see you right now.
Dude, what the hell's going on? I'm kind of in the middle of something right now.
Joey, she was a fucking ghost, man. What the hell is going on here?
Oh, damn. Did she look like that?
Yeah, she did. How did you know?
Damn. It's a long story. You'll need another drink and so will I. Hold on a minute.
Thanks.
About 2 years ago, the chief tells me you've been donating a lot of money to the city, especially the police force. Tells me you have this thing about police work, and that you're an enthusiastic amateur with a ton of cash who wants to play Johnny Law. Tells me I need to make you my partner and babysit you. Calls me his chief fundraiser and says that if I play ball in 2 years, he'll make me a detective. Where I go, you go. So, voila. 2 years later, I'm a detective, and so are you.
What the hell does this have to do with anything about me seeing a damn ghost? I don't understand the connection.
I'm getting to that. Shut up for another minute and I'll tell you. Before I even get assigned to a case, a few things come to light that I'd rather they didn't. Captain reassigned me after let's say I screwed a few things up.
Like what?
I'm getting there. Jesus. Shut the hell up. So I screwed up and I get reassigned to truant officer. And where I go, you go. To further insult me, they leave me on as a detective. Now, I'm a truant officer detective. Big fucking joke. But, Johnny, I'm telling you to shut the hell up for one last time. Then, to really screw with me, I'm giving what they call the cold cases. Like that TV show. Like any of those ever get solved in real life. Only like real idiots, we're supposed to be investigating cold truancy cases. Couldn't get much stupider than that? I don't think so. Till I started to remember some of the names. Some of the names of the people we were looking for. Some of those felt familiar, but I couldn't quite place them. So I started to do some digging on my own. Turns out, the lazy ass who grabbed these truancy files was too stupid to get the joke that they were making of me. He grabbed real cold cases for us. He didn't grab truancy cases. These are actually cold cases. These people have all disappeared. 23 years ago this month, people started to disappear without a trace. I was a rookie then, just out of the academy. I was greener than goat turds. In all of these cases, all of the victims happened to last be seen near the ocean, or at least water. My partner and I, another stupid rookie, are blocking off the crime scene and generally just standing around while the detectives do all the important work. My patrol partner, the idiot Vince, starts making a joke that since people are disappearing into the water, that maybe a shark ate all of them. A detective is standing nearby. They're casting a shoe print they thought might belong to the killer. He hears my partner and says to him, "Hey, moron, did you ever hear of a shark wearing shoes? What are we looking for, Sharkman?" Well, it sticks. And forever, that is known as the Sharkman case. Not to the public, of course. It's an insider cop joke. My partner and I get turned into parking meter maids. He can't take it and quits. I think he's a garbage man now, so the joke's on him, right? Yeah. Anyway, I stick it out and eventually get returned to a patrol car. The chief of detectives never forgets me, though. I was up for detective too many times to count. But it's a small town on a small island. I don't make detective until that old bastard retires. And then dies. Yeah, he has to die before I make detective. This was 8 days ago. This is the first real case I've been on. And we're investigating a psycho serial killer. What a joke. Long story short, the Sharkman disappearances went on for like 8 months. 8 people disappear in 8 months. No trace at all of any of them is ever found. And then just like that, they stop. The detectives are completely at a loss. No clues that fit together, no bodies, no witnesses, nothing for almost 22 years. That is until we found that card. The Joker card with the shark stuck through it. You've seen what playing detective was like for what? Like all of 8 days? Yeah. Another 8, coincidentally enough. That's when you came along and started poking around where a real cop knew not to bother to. Only you stir something up somehow. Does any of this feel like a coincidence to you?
No.
No. And it doesn't to me either. Someone or something is screwing with us and I don't like it.
I gotta go home, Joey. It's too much to process, man. I gotta go.
Call me tomorrow.
My shark makes my home cleaner and my job easier.
And now the Shark goes from upright to power lift away to bring superior suction and a power brush roll where other uprights can't go.
No place dirt can hide my shark goes here.
Power lift away.
So are you coming over after you finish work then, Jess? Okay, that's great. I have just a few things to clean up around here.
Strange murder story coming out of the Sunshine State now. Where else? Hello, America. I'm Rock T. Stone, and you're lucky to have me. A story out of San Fernandino Beach on Atlantic Island, where a beloved figure has been found murdered.
Oh, Johnny. Oh, honey. I love you too.
We have our typical hot blonde reporter on the scene now. What can you tell us, Jessica?
Honey, I think they're about to go to you.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Rock, I'm standing down the street from the house of the murder scene. Police won't let us get any closer. As you can see, the area is swarming with police. At this point, we know very little. The police are keeping a very tight lid on the murder investigation. Back to you, Rock.
Jessica, have the police given you any inkling as to when they will announce further details?
I don't think so. What's an inkling, Rock?
An inkling is basically like a hint. Have they given you a hint as to when they will provide more details, Jessica?
Why didn't you just say that, huh? Hint. No, Rock. They haven't hinted at anything. Back to you, Rock.
Thank you, Jessica, for another in a long line of groundbreaking reports. Your journalistic credentials continue to remain impeccable. I do believe that before this job, she was just a beauty queen sleeping her way to the top. But I digress. We go now to the campaign trail where the Donald's Hares made an appearance on a blustery day in Maryland. With us live is Megan Foxbox, our reporter live on the scene in Crab Hole, Maryland. Megan, what can you tell us about the Donald's Hare?
Hey, kids. It's good to be here. It's good to be anywhere, really. Right before I came out here, one of your sweet mothers said to me, "What do you plan to do today for the children?" At first I thought she said, "What did I plan to do to the children?" I thought to myself, can she read my mind? Then I realized that I don't have a plan. Do I really look like a guy with a plan? I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. I just do things. Your parents have plans. They're schemers. They're schemers trying to control you. What elementary school will little Billy get into so he can get into the right prep school and then the right Ivy League university? They're the ones trying to take control of your lives. I am an agent of chaos. Now, let me do a little number. Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away, there's where my heart is turning ever, there's where the old folks stayed.
Uncle Sigmund, tell me about the Sharkman case again from back in the day. You were the police profiler at the time, right? What was your impression of the crimes?
Well, Johnny, as we previously discussed, 23 years ago, 8 people disappeared over an 8-month period. There was very little evidence where they were last seen. It was as if they had been carried away into the sea. We did find pieces of remains that washed ashore during that time, but it was never enough to make a positive identification. The DNA science was not as advanced at that time as it is now, you know. Horrible crime spree, unsolved till this day.
What was your psychological profile of the killer?
Well, we didn't have very much to go on. There was very little evidence. There was no common link between victims that we could identify. They all had police records of some kind, most very minor. As they disappeared, quite a few of them appeared to have been involved in a much larger criminal enterprise than they were suspected of at that time. It was as if the killer was working his way up the food chain of criminal organization. The victims seemed to be progressively more hardened criminals as the case went on. It was surmised that the victims were tortured and gave up the next person on the chain on the way to the top of the organization. From this, we determined that the killer was very highly motivated, absolutely fearless, had no conscience, and was skilled in various methods of torture. He was cold-blooded, very aggressive, high-level killer, much like an actual shark. That's how the case actually got its name within police circles. In my report, I had said we were looking for more of a shark than a man. The story about the flatfoots joking with a detective is departmental lore, no truth to it.
That's interesting. I'd always heard the departmental version of that. What did the police learn about the criminal enterprise? I heard it had 8 separate arms, almost like an octopus.
Yes, that's true, but enough about history. Why don't you tell me about your dreams again, Johnny? Have you been having any visions lately? Anything that disturbs you? Feel out of place?
I am having some unusual dreams now that you mention it. I was asleep in my bed just the other night when suddenly the room filled with an unnatural light. I awoke and turned to the light and said, "What are you doing here, Pope Michael?"
Hey, Johnny, do you always sleep like that, lad?
Like what, Pope Michael?
You know, Starkers. With a pup to match. Oh, did I catch you in the middle of something, lad? Do you need a moment to finish up, if you know what I'm saying to you? Oh.
There's this woman that's got these 8 incredible...
Okay, laddie, you do remember you're speaking to the Pope now, remember?
Oh, right. Sorry. You know, I never realized how much we look alike, Pope Michael.
You are a good-looking young man, Johnny. Besides, we are all God's children, so we all share like 98.9% of the same DNA or whatever. I never was that good with science, lad. You know that. That and this is a dream, you idiot.
Oh, right.
You have any, say, holy water a man could soothe his parched throat with? Preferably Irish in origin?
Sure, Pope Michael, anything for you. I just happen to have some right here, as a matter of fact, that my partner left me. How about a double?
No, not a double, Johnny. In Ireland, that would be a large whiskey. Large holy water. Large holy water, that's it.
Got it, Your Holiness, got it. Coming right up. Let me take care of that for you. Here we go, Your Holiness. You go ahead and have a little bit of that. You're gonna like that.
Ooh, that's some excellent water of life there, Johnny.
Hey, Your Holiness, did you hear the one about the bishop and the rabbi?
Johnny, really?
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, Your High Holiness. I'm sorry.
Johnny, you got any of the smoky? I could use a little something to put me into dreamland, if you know what I mean. You do know what I'm saying here, right, lad? Smoky?
Actually, I was sleeping pretty well here until about a minute ago or so.
Oh, right. You wouldn't want to interrupt that for a mere visit from God's personal representative right here on earth or anything like that, now would you, lad? So anyway, Johnny, I'm here with a message for you.
A message? A message from who?
Oh, Johnny, I'll ignore that one. It's late, and you are, shall we say, distracted a wee bit, or more than a wee bit, apparently. It seems that lately you've been of two minds, lad. That has to come to an end. You're running out of time, Johnny.
What do you think he meant by that, Johnny? How are you of two minds? Why would that have to end? Why are you running out of time? Why would God have a message for a nutcase like you? So, what did you say back to him?
Okay, so this is where it starts to really get weird.
Starts to?
I'm walking down an alley, looking pretty cool, in like slow motion or something. Only I'm dressed as a Chicago police officer, which is weird because I've never even been to Chicago. I'm out on patrol or something, pretty cool.
Aha.
And then I'm wearing a red clown nose. I start to run, only it's in slow motion. So I look like I'm running really slow, which, you know, now I'm pretty fast. But I look like I'm running really slow. So suddenly the wind, you know, from my running so fast is whipping through my red clown wig.
Uh-huh.
And then suddenly, I'm sitting on the toilet singing an old spiritual.
Oh, the Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-da, doo-da.
Of course you are, Johnny. Of course you are.
Then I'm looking in the mirror, only it's not me. It's my partner, Detective Cur, in clown makeup, telling jokes like the Joker from Batman, which is kind of weird.
Hey kids, I predict it's gonna be a very, very dark night. Oh, but wait, aren't all nights dark by definition? Isn't that a bit of an oxymoron? Speaking of morons, I wasn't fortunate enough to meet the birthday boy before I came out here. I know squealers, and that's one. His name was Newton. What kind of f***up name is that? I bet his parents hate him. Do they think he's gonna grow up to be a genius like Sir Isaac Newton just because they named him Newton after a cookie? To me, all gravity is madness. All it takes is one little push. I'd like to push Newton off a bridge. Oh, I'm sorry, Newton. Did I frighten you? I don't want to kill you. You, all of you, complete me. I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
So that's the part that seems weird to you?
Well, yeah, because I'm nothing like Batman.
Right. Because there's a lot of confusion about that.
And then I'm in a crowded room, a bar, I think.
Imagine that.
And I see her, my arch nemesis.
Cling wrap?
She's across the room, and she looks really hot. And I can tell she wants me.
Imagine that. A woman interested in a single delusional billionaire. Shocker.
And she's got extra, you know, lady parts down there, you know.
I'm sorry, what?
She's got 8 lady bits, so they call her Octopus.
Doctor, your next appointment is here.
Damn. Well, Johnny, I think we've made some really good progress today. I want you to start by keeping a dream diary. This will be important for us to document your psychosis progress. I think you're starting to get in touch with your feelings. Blah, 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 blah. I think we're starting to make a good down payment on my summer home also.
Doc, you realize that was out loud, right?
Oh, right. I'll see you again tomorrow, Johnny. Let my assistant escort you. I wish she'd escort me. Oh, mama.
Doctor, that was out loud, you know.
All right.